Welcome for this demo day of the batch 145. I guess we're much more than 100%, so it's a very great success tonight. Thanks for coming. My name is Guillaume. I am le Wagon Montreal Bootcamp manager. I recognize many faces here tonight. That's pretty fun. Of course, the students from this batch, students from former batch, from last batch, but also many people that attended some of our spring events, like our Wagon Talks or some of our workshops. I'd like first to say a big thank you to La Gare, to Amine, to Aline, to Christian Belair. They support us from the beginning, so a big thank you to them. Then also a few words about Le Wagon for the person who came tonight but that don't know who we are and what we do. We are a 9 weeks coding bootcamp, and we actually have a great mission, the one of empowering people by bringing them technical skills. It can be entrepreneurs, people that want to launch their product, their web application, but it can be also students or people that want to change their careers to become web developer or product manager. Le Wagon is also a big community. Basically, we started in Paris 4 years ago, and we are now located in 27 cities around the world, in London, in Berlin, in Tokyo, in Shanghai. Montreal is the first city in North America to host the program, so that's great. We have no more than 3,000 alumni around the world. Here again, even for this event, we have students from 4 or 5 different batches, from Montreal batches, but also from the Paris batch. All the guys here on the front rows with the red t-shirt are now part of this big community, so congratulations to you. Our 9-week program is pretty intense, that's why, and excuse us for that, but we might seem a bit tired after those 9 weeks. It's really intense. We teach not only the coding skills, but also all the mindset that you will need to be a good developer and a good tech professionals. All the skills that you will need to create your own MVPs, actually the prototypes that you will see tonight. And yeah, so for the past 9 weeks, 5 days a week, 9 hours a day, our students, they have learned to code with us. We have an international batch this spring. Our students, they come from Ontario, from Quebec, from the US, from France, from Belgium, from the UK, and from Bermuda also. So please give them a big round of applause. Well, yeah, tonight our students, they will showcase the 5 apps that they've been building for the last 10 days of the bootcamp. I also like to give a little disclaimer for people who are not developers. You cannot imagine how a challenge it is actually to code what you're about to see in only 10 days, especially when for most of our students you didn't have any coding background. So that's a huge challenge. In 10 days and as a team, they've been through all the processes of creating a web product from scratch. They've been imagining the product, they designed it, prototype it, define the tech spec, code it, host it online to share it to the world because actually their products are online. And finally, they've been preparing the pitches that you will see tonight. Okay, so without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the first team. Joy, Marie-Gabrielle, Gaël, Michael, who built Agape, and Hap, that gives you that give different to help you, to give differently to charities. So, welcome to them.
C'est bon? Okay. I'm a lucky person. I have a job and money to spend, but I'm also a very busy person. So I can only help charities financially. However, the donation process has always been a pain, as it is very complicated and it takes too long to find a charity that you're really interested in. That is, until I found Agape, which makes giving, which makes
It's
giving, so sorry.
It's okay.
Which gives me the opportunity to find what I'm looking for and to help others in just one click. So let's discover some charities. Montreal West Children's Library is actually a really interesting charity, as that's the neighborhood that I grew up in. So I'll be instantly donating that. I'll be donating $50. My card number is 424242424242. Let's pay. That's my phone number. All right. I'm gonna scroll through the list just to see what's interesting. That's actually not a charity that the cause doesn't matter to me, so I'll just take it off the list. Yeah, I'm sure. And I'll be favoriting thank you. I'll be clicking on the Forum Arts Center just to read more about it. And I'm trying to bookmark some local charities, and seeing as this is in Canada, I'll be putting it on my favorite list. Let's just check if that's on my favorites. And it is. Awesome. So, whoa, we're not done. So now that I have my local charities on bookmarked, I'll be checking my preferences and clicking on the international and health, as those two are very important to me. I mean, looking through that list, I actually am looking for something specific. So we're gonna search for water. Simple. Life Water Canada. I've heard about it, but let's read more about it. Those pictures are really cute. So I'll be donating. I'll be donating $60. And just to double check to see if it's on my donation page, just to make sure that I paid. And it is. So give differently. Agape.
Congrats, Joy. Congrats, Gael. Yeah. They had an amazing app. And you see, trust me, it's really not an easy thing to speak in front of such a big audience. So that's also part of the training. Thank you again, Joy. Thank you, Gael. And to be the first one. Exactly. Okay. Next project brings us to movies. Do you like movies? Yeah. Of course, everybody does. So feeling filmy will help you discover your next favorite movie. So let me introduce you to Ben, Brett, Neil, and David. Mike?
Check.
Cheers, man. Enjoy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ben. A few years ago, I had a movie date night that was planned a bit spontaneously and ended up in complete disaster. I figured it would be a good idea to choose a romantic movie, a genre I know nothing about, and I let Netflix give me a suggestion as to a movie I thought I would enjoy, which ended up being one of the Twilight films. Full disclosure, I was unfamiliar with the series at the time. The girl was a bit of a movie buff, and it was actually one of the things we connected on when I first met her. So there we are, 25 minutes in, she grabs the remote, pauses the film, looks at me, and says, "Why would you put me through this?" I just sat there and went, meanwhile, she gets up, takes off, and I never heard from her again. Later on, I was always wondering, why would it have suggested a vampire movie? I'm not into vampires, I never have been. But then it dawned on me, just a little bit prior, I had watched a really wonderful movie that I loved called Let the Right One In. And there's a supporting character who's a little girl who happens to be a vampire. But I didn't like the movie because there was a vampire, she was a vampire. I liked it because there was great character development, there was good dialogue and pacing. Elements in a film which, for me, are the only kinds of factors that matter when it comes to deciding whether a film is good, bad, excellent, or mediocre. Things like genre and plot and setting are secondary or even irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. So let's fast forward to present day, and tonight I have another movie date lined up for the first time in ages. Yes! But the problem is that the girl wants to watch a romantic film. And since the Twilight incident, I have completely boycotted this genre, so I'm 100% in the dark. A friend of mine suggested a website to me called Feel and Film Me. I haven't had much time to check it out, but I did register a few days ago. So now I've got a little bit of time before my date gets here, so I figure I should take a look and see what it's about. Okay, this is the homepage where we can do the searching, which is great. This is what it's all about. And from what I understand, the tags that you can search by, not so much the genre, but the other one, the sub-elements there, this is provided by user feedback, which I think is a great idea, and I'd really want to contribute to the community and help and share what I love about films as well. The thing is, I'm a bit pressed for time, so I don't have too much time, but I do see Forrest. I love Forrest Gump, so I'm going to take a quick look at that. Okay, so I click tags to add them to my catalog. This is pretty easy for Forrest. I would say great acting, good characters, strong dialogue, and a smart lead. Okay, there we go. Now that's added, and now I feel a bit better about using it for what I really need it for. So fingers crossed, and let's have a look at that romance section. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't mean to insult anybody or be mean, but none of these films look like I would really enjoy them. But the joy of this, or the nice thing about this, is that we've got those sub-elements to look for. So, like I said, I really like character development and characters, so let's have a look at that. That's nice. That's limited it quite a bit. And I also really like dialogue, so let's have a look at that. Okay, cool. That's really filtered it down a lot. I'm unfamiliar with these films. They look like they're all related. The one on the left looks maybe the oldest, so I'll take a look at that. Okay, cool. You can check the preview out while I read the...
For lunch today, I'm sorry.
Oh shit, turn this on. Okay. While I read the synopsis. It's a pretty simple plot. I like that. I like a simple plot. Is the movie really just two people walking around talking? That's awesome. It sounds like a recipe for a disaster or total success. It sounds cool. And actually, right here, it appears that it's available on Amazon Prime, which is nice because I have an account. So I'm not 100% convinced, but I'll add it to my watch list and maybe come back to it. My friend who suggested the site to me, after I signed up, he said he would add me as a friend. So I'm going to try and see if I can find him, because we actually share a lot in common in terms of movies, except for the fact that he loves romantic films. So this could be helpful. And there he is, Moose. All right, Moose, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look. Okay, let's see if there's anything if I go down. Oh, whole act, ladies and gentlemen, Before Sunrise. The movie that I just saw on the thing. Okay, so this was on the search. This is my buddy who I have a lot in common with in films. For me, this is a done deal. This is let's sign off on it. I think I should just choose this. I can already watch it. I think it's time to get ready and go on with my night. So feel and film me. Discover your next favorite movie. It sounds about right. Thank you.
Whoa, thank you. Whoa, congrats to the team. Congrats to Ben, to Brett. Next project is called Freelance, and it helps you to find your next freelance project. So let's welcome the team with Francis, V, Vasant actually, and Alex.
Hi, everyone. About a month ago, I graduated from the Wagon Montréal Bootcamp. And I considered my options and decided that freelancing was the way I wanted to go. I really like this freelancing lifestyle. However, freelancing has its downsides. The jobs I'm able to get are rather small in scope. I don't get a lot of mentorship. And in general, I find it difficult to find work. Until I discovered this great website called Freelance. On Freelance, I can easily search for projects and apply for positions. So first, we'll log in using the LinkedIn Connect. Go see the list of projects that are available on Freelance. Over the last few days, I started learning React, and I really like my next project to be a React project. So we'll go ahead and search for React projects. Here we see that there are different options. I heard about this great company called Sur Mesure. I heard good things about them. So let's go and check out what they have available for positions. They are looking for a React programmer. However, they want the experience of the programmer to be a senior programmer. I don't consider myself to be quite at that stage yet, so I will pass on this opportunity and go back and see the list. All right. I also heard about this company called Pizzaz, which is a cooking hardware company, and I heard good things about them, so let's go check the positions they have available. Here we see that they also are looking for a React programmer, a junior programmer. I'm interested, so I'll go ahead and submit my application. Next, I'm going to go on my dashboard to see the different applications I made over the last few weeks. You can see the Pizzaz applications I just did is recorded. However, the project creator still hasn't authorized or accepted my candidacy. And I can also see the Tesla position I applied on a few weeks ago, but it's been rather quiet from Tesla, so I hope that Pizzaz will contact me soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex Corrado, and I'm a freelancer. I've been in the business for 4 or 5 years now. I have a little bit of experience, built a portfolio, and my current client is a housewares company, importer-exporter, based in Ville Saint-Laurent, that has happened to be called Pizzaz. And I've had a fruitful relationship with them for a little while, and they recently gave me a contract to redesign their website. Proud man that I am, I couldn't refuse. So I go in, take the contract, but then I realized midway through, as part of the redesign, they wanted a brand new, responsive, innovative, new UX, and this was something I wasn't quite as strong in, despite my experience. So I thought to myself, what I would usually do is learn on the job. But after a couple of days of doing that, I realized it's not sustainable and it won't work. I was afraid I might lose that customer, but then I stumbled upon this website called freelance.ca. So I log in directly with my LinkedIn account, so no forms necessary. And then when I go directly into my dashboard, I created a project 2 days ago to find a React developer, and I can see right off the bat that we have 4 applicants already. They all look quite fascinating in their own way, but one in particular who piques my interest is this gentleman, Francis Poitras. Let's have a look. Okay, well, He's a Le Wagon graduate. He has React JS for skills. He's young, he's tall, handsome, and driven. He reminds me a little bit of myself when I was younger. And so, with his wealth of experience and his desire to learn React JS, I think he's a perfect candidate for me to be able to accept him onto the project. I'm really looking forward to meeting this guy. And with freelance, not only did they help me complete a project that I never would have been able to and keep a customer, but I was also able to give this young man, this young freelancer, a chance to build his portfolio and work as a freelancer in the tech industry.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. That was amazing. I'm sure actually that our alumni will love it. So, summer is coming, and I guess that everybody starts making many plans for the summer. Next app is called Wida, and it helps you to optimize your day for the weather. So, let's welcome Chloé, Leo, and Linming.
Hi, I'm Chloe. I like to keep busy, but I'm not really great at planning my life, especially when it comes to planning around the weather. Let's take last weekend, for example. My friends and I had planned to go to the museum. We got there, and it was a gorgeous day, but we spent the next 3 hours inside of a building. Then, a few days later, we wanted to have a park day, but it was pouring outside. Dealing with the weather, trying to stay active, is a bit difficult. Luckily, I've heard about this app called Weda. Weda looks at the upcoming forecast, takes into account some activities you want to do, and then plans a schedule for you. So let's check it out. So in order for Weda to optimize your schedule, it needs to know a little bit about your routine. So we're going to provide some information about my daily life. I wake up at 7 a.m., go to bed at 11 p.m., I make work at 9, and I get off at 4 p.m. Gotta love summer hours. So now we can go ahead and sign into my Google Calendar. By connecting to Google, Weda is able to check the events I already have in my schedule and then insert events around those. Let's look at the activities I can do. So I think I can go for a run, spend time in a park, do yoga, drinks in the terrace, and then check out an art gallery. By setting the duration of each of these activities, Weda is able to optimize my schedule once again by fitting these around the optimal forecast for those hours. Cool, let's create my schedule. Now Weda is fetching the most up-to-date forecast, checking my Google Calendar, and inserting these events so it's customized for me. Sweet, look at the schedule I have. So Saturday I can go for a run. In the afternoon, I can go to the park. On Sunday, I don't have any events, but Monday, I can do my yoga video. I would drink some on the terrace on Tuesday, and I can check out the art gallery on Tuesday as well. Let's go check out my Google Calendar to see what it looks like. Sweet. You can see here that Weda has inserted all the events for me. And it looks like they're also there as well. Great. Now I don't have to put them in as well. Now I don't have to worry about missing out, and I can enjoy the weather.
Thank you, Chloé. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah. Thank you, Chloé. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Linming. Also, you've been working hard for this app. So, last but not least, it's time to welcome the last team, Simon, Adam, and Jack. They will present Vesper, the best app to help you plan your next night out.
Hey guys. Hey guys. I'm Simon, born and raised in Montreal. I'm going to ask you guys a question. Has anyone ever had an issue planning a night out with friends, especially with money involved? Yeah. That's what I thought. Now think about it. It's especially hard when you're planning a night out on a club, when you go out clubbing. Promoters can be hard to deal with. Lines can be long. It's hard to find a cool and new venue to go out to. I'm going out with my friends tonight, and we have those very issues. Thankfully, I like to plan ahead, and I found an app called Vesper that'll help really alleviate some of these issues. On the other hand, Adam here does not believe that planning is required. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey guys, my name's Adam, and for the past week, Simon has been telling me about this app called Vesper. He's telling me that you can plan your fun. I don't believe fun should be planned. I think it should be spontaneous. However, I do have some of the same issues that Simon does on nights out. Plus, I'm new in town. I'm actually from London, and I don't know anywhere cool to go out here. So I guess the app could help me with that. Furthermore, when I was back home, I would often pay in advance. I would reserve a table at a club, and I would collect the money back from my friends at the end of the night. However, collecting that money can be quite challenging. Sometimes people even forget to pay you back.
Speaking of which, you still owe me 50 from the last time we went out. But we won't have that issue tonight. We'll be using Vesper. I'll browse the different available venues in Montreal. I'll choose 3 that I find interesting. We'll vote, and we'll contribute the amount we can put up tonight. And then Vesper will match us the best package available. So let's find a venue. I know Boulevard 44 is a cool place, so I'll search for that, and I'll check it into my deck. I'm also looking for a new and interesting venue, so I'll scroll a bit and find La Voûte. So it's a bit pricey, rating's not so great, but it's an old bank vault. That sounds amazing. I'll add it to my deck. So 2 cards in my deck, 1 more to go. Let's scroll down a bit. Ping Pong Club, 5-star rating, definitely sure bet. 3 cards, let's check it out and proceed. Okay, so here I'll build my squad. I usually go out with Jack, so he's in my recent sidekicks, and then I'll search for Adam. I see the button that's unlocked. I can now proceed again.
Oh, what's that? I seem to have a notification on my phone from Vesper. I've been invited to RSVP to an event tonight. At the top right, I can see there's a progress bar. There's a progress bar at the top right. I can see there are 2 steps left. Simon has done most of the heavy lifting for me. And in front of me, there are only 3 venues left to choose from. There's Ping Pong, La Voûte, and Boulevard 44. Ping Pong Club looks great. It's got 5 stars. It's not that expensive. I've never been there before. I guess I'll vote for that one.
Okay, I can see your vote has updated my page. Since Adam's going to be putting up most of the money tonight, I'll go and vote alongside him. And as well, I've never been to the ping pong club. So since the majority of people have voted, we have enough votes, so let's get going.
Another notification. Let me take a look. Well, I'm down to the contribution page. In front of me, I can see that there are 3 tiers of packages. I like the look of the Ultra VIP package on the far right. So I'm going to contribute $100 to try and get that package. Plus, I still owe you that 50, so it seems about fair. Wow. From my contribution, we've already unlocked the basic package. We've got the guest list, priority access, and a little bit of alcohol. Hopefully, my friends can make up the difference. Let's see what they contribute.
Wow, you and Jack both put up 100. You guys are going for the Ultra VIP package. It's not quite my budget, but I can see that I only need to put up 70 in order to hit our mark. So I'll go ahead and scroll and confirm my contribution of $70. Since everyone is RSVP'd, I can now check out.
Amazing. a final notification. I'm at the checkout page. On the left, I can see that my squad has RSVP'd. Simon, Jack, and myself will be going out to ping pong tonight. And on the far right, success. I've got ping pong, the club that I wanted, and I've got the package I wanted. Perfect. All that's left now is for me to get my QR code, and it's party time. Well, Simon, seems like you were right. Thanks to Vespa, I find out that fun really should be planned.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys. So the pitches are already over. I hope that you appreciated it. Actually, you can see that it's a real work. They did an amazing job, but commitment, it really pays off. It's very empowering to be able to turn an idea into an actual product. They did so great. The whole team is really proud of them. So I think that once again, they deserve a huge round of applause. Congrats. Okay. And now I'd like to introduce you to Antoine Ayoub, which is a serial entrepreneur, but also happens to be the co-founder of Le Wagon Montréal. So he's gonna, yeah, again. So he's now gonna give the certificates to our freshly alumni. So it's time. It starts with Adam.
Hey guys, hey everyone. Just a few words before starting giving the certificates. So I'm so proud to see so many people tonight with us. We start this journey a year and a half ago with my sister MG. So it's a special batch for me tonight because she was a student. So I'm proud also to give her and to give to all the students the certificates. I ran this journey 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I did Le Wagon in Paris. I was thinking that it's important to give an opportunity to people to change their life, and it changed my life actually. So I came here in Montreal, and my sister lived here since 14 years. So it was a good opportunity to launch this amazing journey here in Montreal. And we are very proud to launch the first Le Wagon in Canada, in North America also. Before giving the certificates, the last word, I would like to thank a lot our amazing team. First, Martin, our lead teacher. I want a round of applause. And he worked so hard during the last two months for make them a full stack developer. So thank you, Martin. Thank you also, Guillaume, our Bootcamp manager. You're here tonight because of him and Damien. So thank you very much, guys. And again, thank you to Lagar. They are our partner from the beginning. They help us to run this amazing company here in Montreal. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much. So now let's start the certificates. Adam. Alex Corrado. Ben. Brett. Chloé. David. Francis. Gaël. Jack. Joy. Léo. Linming. MG. Michael. Neil. Simon.
C'est le dernier.
And Vincent.
Bravo. Félicitations. Okay, yeah. I
Guillaume?
guess just a few words. Before to drink and eat, you'll have beer, wine, soft drinks, good food. I just want to finish with a few words. First, to introduce you to a special guest that we have tonight, which is Julien Tougeron. He is there at the back of the room. He's the manager of Bleu Blanc Tech, la French Tech de Montréal. It's an organization that dynamizes the French tech ecosystem here in Montreal. He's doing an amazing job. He's got a red rooster on his jacket. It's pretty easy to recognize him, so feel free to talk to him. I also like to thank our fabulous teacher. Antoine already did, but again, Martin. He's been working long and long hours with our students to have this result. But he was not alone. He was along with Margot, Antoine, Victor, Boris, Mélanie, Nick, Stéphanie, and Adrien. Yeah. Again, a huge thank to Lagar, because they support us from the beginning. They are a real partner. And also, I would like to introduce you to the next events that we're holding, because this batch is over, but we have many events that are coming on. Our next batch is starting July the 2nd. Also, our fall batch is starting October the 1st. And in the next 2 weeks, we also have many events. Le Wagon Workshop, Learn to Code Your First Website, in collaboration with La French Tech, with HTML5, CSS3. An open house on June the 14th, also a workshop about HR, savoir s'entourer les bonnes pratiques en recrutement. It will be in French. And also in June the 19th, free Ruby workshop at Maison Notman. It's free for all our events. They are free. You just have to register on Eventbrite. Join our Meetup group, our Facebook page. We have all the information. You can follow the life of the batch if you want to follow them during this real technical and also human adventure. So thanks again, and now it's time to celebrate. Thank you.